Hey everyone, D-Dub Squizzy here, and welcome back to Pillars of Eternity. So I put on one upgrade here with +2 to Intellect. Upgrading it past Exceptional takes way too much. It takes an Audra Dragon scale, which I don't think is worth doing just for this. It's already got its damage reduction on Corrode, which I don't know how useful that'll be, but it does have the accuracy against beasts. And I've got Kana singing
Following your lead.
with the beast thing. So I don't know if we'll need anything else for this. Yeah, use a hammer and chisel. Yeah, splits away. Echoing clatter of the rocks, tumbling down the side of the cliff. Shadow crosses the path, quick as lightning, vanishes before you can catch a glimpse of it. You do see the rapidly growing silhouettes of several more rocks. Your party ducks under a small rocky protrusion. Kana stumbles, left just short of shelter. Okay, so Kana got hit. Deal past, continue your climb, rest of the journey proceeds without incident. Find yourself at the base of a final twisting set of steps. Alright, so we've made it. So I don't know how strong this dragon is. Actually, I probably shouldn't even be wearing this armor yet. I don't know if this will be a whole area to clear out, but from the sound of it, the dragon is alone, hopefully. Not there. How big? Okay, yeah, the area is not very big. Oh, man, Kana, you took a hit. Alright, well, we need to do this anyway. This will work out okay for us. Yeah. There we go.
Right.
Oh, right. I forgot about that. Okay, we have that now. 30 to 50 shock damage, so he can blast things. It's superb. Don't know if it was before. Yeah, he already had that. Cool.
Quietly now.
Anything else over here? Yeah, I forgot about that soulbound upgrade. It's probably a good thing I did that, otherwise I would have completely forgotten. We do still have the Artificer's Hall bonus, but that's not going to help us much here. So if the dragon doesn't have minions, I think we'll pretty effectively curb stomp it, but if it does, we'll have problems. I just need to get a feel for what's going on before I start actually preparing anything. We'll make an attempt, see how poorly it goes, figure what else to do from there. Alright, well, let's just go charging on in and see what happens. Ho ho ho! Fancy looking, aren't you? It's got some worms, at
I
least.
rather hoped we'd be sneaking up on it.
That's never going to happen, Aloth. As you reach the summit of the mountain, a gust of wind stirs the air. You hear a noise like the snapping of sails, and the sky is briefly blotted out. A dragon lands before you, shaking the ground beneath your feet, draws itself up to its full height, spreads its wings, barring your passage. Its neck, its back, and the ridge of its spine are covered with magnificent plumage. I was hoping that if it was going to fly in, we would see it fly in, but whatever. It hisses at you, and while the sound is unlike any language you've ever heard, the beast's meaning is utterly clear.
Vermin invading my nest, threatening my hatchling. You shall feed my young.
When sent to get you to leave, so that Hylia's worshipper may return. You have a young here.
I will protect my last hatchling to the death. And that death will be yours, rodent.
Find a different place. Okay, yeah. That figures. Yeah, we got no clue what its damage reductions are like. What did it blast us with just now? Terrified stuff. You should be able to undo that. So do that. Aloth, take a pot shot at it. Let's see what happens. Okay, it has... yeah, help. It has a wormling. Okay, you two break off, go after it. I think it fled. Yeah. Try to keep the pressure on it. Just for the time being. It has a bunch of blights of various kinds, so I can kill this... actually, no. I should focus on that. Eater, you break off and kill this thing. It's got a wormling. I don't know what that'll do. I'd rather not find out. Durance hit the whole area. Oh, wow, we actually petrified it. I did not expect that to work. Get down there. Okay, it didn't last long. Why isn't Durance, or not Durance, Kuthor doing anything? It's just like sitting there awkwardly. Yeah, kill the worm. Why do we keep stopping in our tracks? Get close to it. Whatever it's doing keeps stopping us, and it's annoying me. Yeah, that's not gonna work anyway. We can't knock down a blight. You get closer. Send a crackling bolt. That thing's immune to lightning, right? No, it's not. It's immune to cold. Yeah, we can't attack it for some reason. I don't know what's going on here. Okay, whatever. We'll kill the blights at least. We can get those out of the way. We've heard it pretty bad. Holy cow, we've heard it bad. I think its wormling is dead. I knocked him down, of course. Okay, that one's dead. We just have a rain blight over here. You know, let's just kill that thing. Okay, nope, no one can because we're all stunned. He isn't. Not gonna. He's still not attacking it. Why are we not attacking it? What's going on? It can't be attacked.
That's not very helpful.
I don't know what's going on with it. Fine. Can we shoot it? No, we can't. We can't do anything to it. I have no clue what's happening. Just kill that. Sure. We can't target it with anything. What is this nonsense?
Let's go.
So no one can hit it at all for some reason? Doesn't even seem to have that much health. Yeah, we can't target it, and I have no idea why. Fine. Just do whatever we can, I suppose. Summon some stuff to annoy it a little bit. But that isn't going to hit it. It's got a better chance, at least. Yeah, so I can't target it with this either? No.
This thing is doing the job.
Sure, let's do that. Hey, Consulate. Yeah, we still can't do anything to... Oh, man, this is really, really making me mad. Because there's no reason we shouldn't be able to do something to it. All I can do is launch blasts. It'll just kill Consulate, given a few seconds. We did fire the ball at it, I think, when the fight started, but now I can't target it with anything. It's immune to lightning. Aloth has been slowed for some reason. Or something. He's taken forever to cast that spell. Just blast it with another fire shot, I suppose. Now it's dead. I mean, I would feel better about that if we actually fought this stupid thing. Why was it unkillable or untouchable? Grand reputation with Defiance Bay, money, items, spoils await. That feels so informal. I feel like I shouldn't just be getting nameless grand adventure. Okay, hold on. Let me go to the encyclopedia. That was way easier than I thought it was going to be, I have to say. Sky Dragon. Tail Lash, Breath, Knockdown, Fear Aura. There. I have no clue what happened. That must have been a bug.
Hey.
But we straight up could not try to harm it. Yeah, let's let the Holy Fire wear out. Is that it? It's already done? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Big Dragon's dead.
Yes.
It's kind of comically easy. They always, I don't know why, they seem to
Lay
be
low.
trying to make all the dragons in this game sympathetic. Unique Warhammer, cool. How is this stealing? Who am I stealing from? The dragon that's not supposed to be here? Yeah, there's nothing new in there anyway. Well, 2 more eyes, so now I can superify whatever I want, I guess. Oh, only 1 more eye? No, that's 2, right? This thing's already superb. I guess his pistol's the only other one, but I don't think we have enough. No, it takes 2 eyes. That is superb. Both of those are soul stuff, already there. Already. That one's legendary, right? And superb. So we just got a spare eye. There's really nothing new in this for Aloth? Oh, that's disappointing. Okay.
Yeah.
Guess we're done here. Onslaught's got, I think, some neat stuff. He was really just there to give it an extra target, but that felt so informal. And yet we still won, without suffering any losses. Are we really that much stronger than we were last time? It was using a bunch of blights, and blights are slow, which means they're easy to outmaneuver. The ones before it, I mean, there were like 5 Odragons that really screwed with us, with the Audra Dragon, and its Zarets, even though they're kind of weak, were everywhere. So they'd keep you from doing anything, because they just disengage attack you every time, and they'd cast all their annoying magic. And the Sky Dragon, it did use some blights. Or not the Sky Dragon, Alpine Dragon. It did use some blights. They weren't the real threat. They could deal out some decent damage. It was its specters that were the real problem. This thing just had a bunch of blights. Blights are slow.
We saw you go up the mountain.
She means to say that
Yes, of course, that too.
Dragon and Young are both
Praise
dead.
the Sky Mother, and thanks to you too.
and the Queen of Birds saw fit to bless us with a capable warrior. It is a shame that such a rare champion of the skies had to perish. All winged life is sacred.
Nice. So now, we can head back and speak to all the gods. I guess we killed another dragon. I mean, I don't know. I kind of expected it to be more dangerous than that. That was very, very easy. Eater literally just sat there and took all of the punishment that thing hit him with. And it wasn't even difficult. He barely got hurt at all. Oh yeah, let me go check with the Golden Grove, see if they have anything special to say.
Estromore?
Shown us the pros of leadership, even when authority is as benevolent as hers. Most of us became ovate, so we wouldn't be shackled to the whims of a god. Ah, yeah, so they don't really know what they're going to do. But at least they're not angry or depressed. Okay, so I might have screwed up Galawain's quest, because I walked right in and I killed the lion. I didn't try to talk it into fighting the bear. I didn't go kill the bear. I didn't seek out another route. I just went with the most direct one possible. The ice guy, he didn't seem to care what happened. He just wanted the gateway closed. I helped Hylia in the only way I could think of doing, and Bareth just wanted the 2 people dead. But I'm not sure about Galawain, so I'll check with him first. Come to seek Galawain's favor. Right, yeah, howl back. Beast looks at you. Beast looks back at you, at eyes fix you with glowing eyes. Muzzle retreats to a long-bearded face, pointed ears lengthen. Comes a giant of a man, broad-muscled shoulders draped with furs.
Soul is dead, and so is her legacy. You have cut down a fierce and cunning line.
If she couldn't defend her position from me, she didn't deserve it.
As always, you sniff out the heart of the matter. Worthiness is proven in conflict. Might grappling with might. Flesh tears, bones break, and the ones that mend are stronger
You have
still.
proven worthy. Over his head, puffs of steam rising from his panting mouth. Twigs crunch, branches snap, ground shivers on the way to pacing, prowling footsteps, dozen beasts, bears, wolves, and long faned caps stuck out of the undergrowth. Some of them look real soft, but I could tame 1 or 2. He really likes his animals, doesn't he? As the beasts encircle you, their master rises to his feet. Even the largest of the bears only reaches brown and muscle-mounted shoulders.
You sought and won
I
the
hunt
favor of
Theos.
Gallo to track a quarry. You must understand its movements. And Theos follows the path of a more powerful master.
I don't like the sound of that. You're telling me he's not the heart of things? Honestly, there wasn't any indication he was working for anyone else throughout this whole time, was there? As it was always a possibility, but he frankly seemed like the big bad. A warm breeze carries the smell of smoke and gunpowder. Sparks ignite, float in the draft. When you look back, you see a woman in full plate standing next to Galloway, and her mirror-polished armor flickers with images of reflected flames. You can't see her face, but her voice is strong and clear like the ringing of steel. Is it Magrin?
Let him know his
Yep.
foe.
The horde breaks her silence at last. Have you missed me, Magrin? May have found other lovers, surely none that was my equal. Never even glances in Durance's direction. Involuntary tick cuts the baggy skin beneath Durance's eyes to quiver. He says no more, his ruddy skin blanched white.
Theos has trapped thousands of souls in sun and shadow, like rabbits in a snare.
Wodica.
Now, he goes there to retrieve the kill for his master, Wodica. She will feast on them, suck their marrow, grow strong on their essence.
How would Theos help
Because
Wodica?
he is her hound. He has always done her bidding.
Wodica stands for an old order. So does Theos.
Golem made of black and pitted iron steps out of Magrin's shadow. Movements are slow yet precise. Each footfall accompanied by the groaning and grinding of metal. So that'd be Abaddon. And Abaddon's crude... Oh yeah, it said its name, didn't he? I didn't even think about that. Crude yet efficient form, you see an uncanny resemblance to the eyeless, yet his limbs are more finely wrought. His joints more flexible, you also feel the essence of the eyeless teeming within him.
They both fear change, and the Deerwood has changed much recently. People find answers not in the gods, but in animancy.
And why not? When they have learned that even a god can be killed.
Was that not as you commanded, my lady? We sought only to stoke your pride by bringing your vision to reality. It's as though she had not heard him at all, because she doesn't pay attention to him, because she's a goddess. We haven't done anything to stop
There
him.
is a pact. One Wodica herself.
This limit keeps peace between us.
So Wodica directs Theos, and he does her will.
Just like they do for everyone else. The problem is, he's cheating. These gods do the same with us.
It is not our fight.
What should I do about it?
Track Theos. Follow the trail.
You must stop him before he empowers Wodica.
And if you do, you will have a different decision to make.
If you believe you're free to make that decision how you wish it, you've not been listening to our conversation along the road.
Souls were ripped from the world. Ripe and full and pulsing with essence.
Scatter them like bones to a pack of dogs.
Scatter
Their essence
them
will
like
strengthen the
bones
souls of
to
your
a
wood. Let the
pack of dogs.
remains of the dead feed the
Their
survivors.
essence will strengthen the souls of the Deerwood. Let the
Now I've
And when
gotta
you
find
descend
Theos.
the pit to sun in shadow, you can count on our assistance to see you safely through. As I hope we can count on yours.
You now
when
that guide your descent. Galloway hurls his knife between your feet, sink into its handle, he raises his
Hunt
empty
him,
hand.
mortal. And
Strengthen the souls of those who remain. Prepare them to face.
betray us, and my beast shall track you down.
Hear what the others have to
allegiance
say first.
Consider and calculate, but decide.
Galloway's hand falls, growling pack lunges into the circle, vision vanishes in an instant, returning you to Terra Everon. Okay. So I'm thinking I can permakill Theos if I can get a hold of his soul, which I should be able to do since I'm a Watcher. I'm assuming a Watcher has never actually killed him and gotten his soul before. Okay, pray to Hylia. You kneel while you pray, feel the space around your body shift and melt. Find yourself in a vision of the mountaintop temple. See neither worshippers nor a dragon, but a tree. Limbs wrap around the perimeter, tapering into twigs and branches. They seem too long and too numerous to be held by the meager trunk, but they hold steady. Whistle to the bird. Sparrow blinks its beady eyes, hops closer to you. The branch bobs tiny head, opens its beak, and the rich trilling melody that swells forth is the song of a chorus of birds. A massive flock descends with a thundering of wings and whooping, screeching, chirping calls. They fill the boughs of the tree by the thousands. Birds from every corner of the world. I see some round-tie razorbills. The limbs sway, creaking with a strange, gentle rhythm. Someone looking back at you, cloaked by the flurry of feathers. The mantle of feathers, where in the court of birds there stands the
You
Sky Mother.
journeyed to my temple and rid it of the dragon. Now my faithful may return, singing their
I
joy
just
to the
wanted to kill a
skies
dragon.
and praising me through their creation.
Life is creation and celebration. Glad to have served you in this.
Glad because you seek to protect life, or because you seek a patron. And yet you have proven yourself with this task. I would tell you of another,
Already know who he is.
Then you have earned the favor of another. But stopping Theos will not heal the Deerwood.
Guide them back to the bodies they were
You
stolen
must
from,
guide
hollow-born
the
children
trapped
whose
soul.
eyes have never seen the sun. Restore them, give their families hymns of joy, peace, and restoration, gives purpose to suffering. There is no meaning, no redemption in pain that does not lead to fulfillment. Thank you. I will continue to summon
When you
Shadow.
reach the burial isle, you will find souls there that I have granted reprieve for their sins. I give these to you. Choose Restoration Watcher. Return the souls to the bodies they were stolen from. Swear to me that you will do this, and I shall give you power to make even Woodica
I'll
quit.
hear the others. Yep, hear them and choose. I'm going to hear all the options before I make a final decision. That sounds the most likely, though. Find yourself again on the road. You see a short, pale figure watching you. You think it's another vision of Archdruid Reston, and you notice the figure's skeletal frame and rictus grin. The usher, gatekeeper to the shroud, not here for us, I hope. Behind you is a woman, her skin milk pale against her black hair, wears a suit of armor so dark it seems to suck the light from the stars. The road winds up a mountain
A
behind her.
toll, traveler.
There's the pallid night. That toll will grow steeper with time. Follow the usher. Gives a lipless smile, leads you into the skull's maw, down a long flight of stairs. Pallid night follows close behind. Seems as if you're in a gigantic cavern. Ceiling curves up and away. Two identical cave mouths wait up ahead. You follow the usher to one of them. Standing at the edge, gazing down, you see an endless, ever-changing plain bisected by a road. Only then do you realize you're no longer on the road. You realize you're standing in one of the eye sockets of a massive skull. Archwood Reston appears below you, just as you remembered him, stern and smooth-skinned, yet with each step along the road he grows, swelling with blood and essence. His heavy steps become slower and slower till he stops altogether. His distended body fills the path
You met a
completely.
dwarf traveling this road. What did you do?
Reston stood in place for too long. I merely set him moving again. He lived on the blood of others. I saw justice done.
You are too impatient in your ideals. There is no justice in the tides that move the seas, nor in
Yeah,
the
I know there
seasons
isn't.
that
That's not the
nurture
answer you
and
wanted. It's the
slay
one you're
all.
getting, though. Reston's swollen body ruptures, effect like a dam bursting. Ghostly figures, hazy and indistinct. His wisps of smoke continue along the cleared path. This time you see Haya Ovate Arona. She follows the road, movements become slow and erratic. Her legs creak with each step. Her feet grow long, thick roots that burrow into the ground. Finally
You
stops.
found a tree that had lived for centuries. Its roots were deep, and its boughs sheltered many. Why did you cut it down?
It was a parasite. While its branches sheltered others, its roots sucked them
All
dry.
draw their life's energy from the deaths of others.
Rona's body petrifies below. Shimmering leaves of her hair blow down the path. Seek another who has lived his life on the brink of the cycle, sits on the inside of the wheel, observing its revolutions. With each life he is plucked from the stream, returned to it intact. He's entrapped thousands of souls, gotta stop
If
him.
you know this much,
Theos serves Woedica. She desires an escape from her own cycle, power without decline. Theos has removed thousands of souls from the cycle so that their essence might empower her. You must stop him, return them to the cycle. Must return them to the cycle. Why does Woedica need his help? Why do you need mine? Gods guide souls through the cycle. Yours, the domain of mortals. We stand aside. Weights and counterweights.
no mortal can survive the
There's
descent
souls that are
into
pledged to
the
me. Grant them to you. Right. If I promise to put them back into the wheel. Alright. One more. I really doubt I'm going to agree with this guy. See, this guy's got Andra and Skane. They're going to show up and talk too, aren't they? I just realized Abaddon and Mogren are both by Gallowayne. As the snowstorm gets closer, you see an Aurochs as colossal and slow as a glacier. I don't know what an Aurochs is. The beast of winter has seen its shape prowling the walls of many an ancient ruin. Man emaciated, almost naked, huddles at the beast's legs, his body scored with lash marks, nose and ears have been carved from his face. Yikes. It's Skane. Aurochs stops, stands before you, enveloping you in the violent blizzard that surrounds it. Though its mouth does not move, the beast speaks in a deep,
A
thunderous
clan
voice.
of Glamfelin ventured from the white that wends to find the crack in the ice. When you sealed it, you damned their souls to a slow,
The recklessness
weathering
endangered
year.
the rest of Old Song.
For each there is a season watcher. Winter's shroud covers all things in its time.
The world shudders beneath you, and great crack echoes across the white expanse. I don't know who Skane is. Ice splits at your feet, waves lapping through the rift. Wait a second, isn't Skane like the bastard god, the one that I killed all of his worshippers of in Deerford Crossing, I believe? He had his temple there. Was that Skane? A melancholy voice rises
I
from the
did not
depths.
expect we would meet again so soon. You destroyed the army that threatened your life.
You set me up to die. No, thanks to you.
I gave you the means to solve your problem.
I allowed you to
Be
survive the...
grateful
I allowed...
you. What is it you seek?
Thousands of souls Theos has stolen.
Theos has removed these souls from the cycle.
Let them forget this world and be...
Take the souls she so desires and grind them.
Last one sounded a little nastier than the others.
It is the destiny of all things to crumble and join the chaos that follows this world. Some
To mingle, roiled and stirred by the tides of the universe. It is not an
You
unkind...
oppose
she
Mordecai.
desires to order chaos and shackle the agents of...
Even now, she only barely keeps the pact of the gods.
And so we call on you to do the same.
When you
Now,
reap,
you know what?
but do not choose lightly. We forget
Yeah, got
nothing,
an achievement.
least of all a betrayal.
Do not...
Yeah, well, you know what? Screw you. You don't get to tell me what to do. Another grand adventure. Okay, so I guess they probably just run out of stuff for me to, like, to happen. Specific quests, so they just keep putting those up. Keep your thing busy. Cyclopedia, not the bestiary, the deities, Skane. Defiance, violent rebellion, secret hatred, covert plot. Yeah, so that's the guy that I killed. Yeah, you know what? I don't like any of you three. Screw you guys. I'm going with Hylia. I like Hylia. She's nice. Swear to return the souls. Hylia's boon. Okay. Is that another ability? What is that? Hylia's boon, +1 lore, +1 perception. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Durance.
What is it, Watcher?
What we learned about Wodo could trouble you.
It stinks of her. It is justice. But
Eothas, Waidwin has always claimed to be
her greater
invading Deerwood to
purpose
free
was
it. What if it were true?
to think surely Aethys earned his death at Godhammer Citadel, but not for those reasons. Not to keep him silent. Must we always be tools of gods? If Woodica and Margrin, if they are the cause of this, the Hollowborn, if the Purges were never necessary, if Aethys...
Purges?
We started saving the Aothasians from themselves, burning any that didn't die with their god.
Why?
As I see it, every Aothasian who still lives in the Deerwood puts the nation at risk. Is another... I suspect...
Have any allies?
Shaped for hunt
Abaddon,
and war.
Galawain and his beasts.
Abaddon
Keeps us
the
honest and
Golem.
awake. Other mistake
Galawain
the
and
tools
his
would
beasts.
punish those. I'm familiar with Abaddon. More gods than weeds in a field. Those are the only ones of his list lifetime. Used to look human, got killed and built a new body for himself. Perhaps she needs her own blacksmith to tend the fires. If so, Abaddon serves it. Who are her
Before.
enemies?
When you asked about allies,
Eothas. We sorted that out. Then Hylia and her queen's crown of feathers and birds. Perhaps she claims to see the world from her perch. Hope she saw what happened to Eothas. Huh. They're a lot of rage. Really?
Yeah.
So, okay. I expected to talk more with him about more important things, but after I asked him about the purges, he just cut off. I'll leave him to ponder things. Okay, so... I've appeased all of the gods. I did all the things that they wanted me to do, but I'm siding with Hylia.
stop right there.
Phantom Soldier
You're in
raises
the
shorts from
wrong
your
city,
chest.
Inquisitor. Did you think you wouldn't be recognized here in your old home? I've seen your trials with my own eyes.
Suros, what are you doing?
Startled, the soldier releases you. Immediately turns to face the speaker, a woman in a plain wool tunic. Fully a head shorter than he, but somehow seeming to tower over him. Seen this woman's face before, from afar, bloodied and burned, as she lays stretched across an iron wheel. At the moment, it is marked only with concern.
An assassin sent by the Inquisition, my lady.
If he is so poor an assassin as to approach an armed guard in daylight, I should have nothing to fear. Turns away, sour-faced, watching you through sidelong glances, knuckles white around the pommel of his sword. Do I know you?
Do I know you?
Fine. Inquisitor Theos has dispatched me here to spy on you. Things as desperate as that over there? I'd never have known. Hope your next assignment is more stimulating. Listen to me to my lectures is dull work for a spy. I do remember you. It was years ago when I was a missionary, before all this. Hard to imagine those days now, isn't it? What I wouldn't give. Few of my followers were actually from these parts. Soldiers were mostly conscripted from the countryside. Like...
I would like for you to stay here, in our camp, as my guest.
My Lady Ivara, I beg of you. This is an Inquisitor. This is a desperate attempt on your life.
This is a missionary, same as I was. Taught the wrong...
My lady, he admits being a spy.
That should make him less of a threat, wouldn't you? We have many former missionaries here. They are our most loyal, our most help...
Huh. I still don't know the full story. I'm assuming that's the one Theos has been talking about in, like, all of the visions. Do you guys have anything else to say? Nope. Okay. Well, let's head over to Heartsong, get some rest, pick up another camping supply. That's not Heartsong. I heard the screams, too, from Blood Sands. Yeah, that would be me. They're all talking about my recent exploits. Well, when your entire nation kind of stagnates for years on end, they're going to talk about anything else that happens. So, the Trials of Durance.
What?
Can I talk to him more?
If doubts and curiosity plague you, it stinks. Sure, must we always be tools of... I know, it had to be done.
Would have been better if you spared this knowledge.
Perhaps it was what I was meant to see. With a watcher's eye. All these dances of words and intrigues. Machines of men, twisted, ripping the soul. Boudica. She must answer to her own justice.
Justice or revenge?
Anyone with a shred of spirit seeks both justice and punishment. It burns in the heart of anyone who lives. All seek it. If the world does not balance, we all drown in the oceans. And the gods would not care.
His allies tried to kill the makers of the God Hammer.
Is this some final joke at my expense? To test my faith further? And why would you think that, Watcher?
Those who made the God Hammer, they all died. That's why I saw their symbols fade from your staff.
If all you have are questions, then I have enough of those. She is a bitch of a goddess, to be sure. But even a whore only goes so far. That is all you have. A feeling. If feelings provoked me to say...
Well, I don't particularly trust Magrin. She's not as bad as some of the others, but she's certainly not good. I don't know how much stuff is on the burial isle either. I'm pretty sure Durance's quest concludes after finishing up enough of that over there. The Grieving Mother's quest is a lot like his as well, where it's all about talking and stuff. As you progress through the game, you can talk more.
Good day, stranger.
What else? Right. So, in Twin Elms, I'm just a hero. Still a villain in the dozens. Yeah, and then overwhelmingly bad there, extremely bad there. Most people like me. There are some groups that really don't. The dozens are kind of rabble-rousers. I don't have anything against them specifically, other than the ones that I found trying to torture stuff out of people. That was a problem. Innocent people, too, that just oppose their viewpoints. It's not like people who were causing trouble and they were using methods I disagreed with. It was an innocent person who was simply doing something they didn't like with a viewpoint they didn't quite agree with, and they were torturing that person for information. Okay. So let's head over to the burial aisle. Take an initial look around, see what we're dealing with. I don't think, unless this place is really short, that we'll clear out the whole thing. But I'll get as far as I can. Yeah, if nothing else, Consulate seems like he's an effective meat shield. He took quite a bit of punishment before going down.
This does look like Theos' kind of place.
More spirits?
I remember when I was a girl. I remember when I heard that. I snuck out at night and climbed the watchtower in the old fort. That fort burned down a few years ago, when we cast the missionaries out. It was the missionaries who set fire to...
Oh, it's been through worse. Nice to have the reinforcement. I don't know
I
what any of this is
miscalculated
about.
many things since this began. I always knew this path would have consequences, but I never wanted to see Kratom suffer on my behalf. I don't think I can stay here any longer. I am told the Inquisition... If war is coming, I should be doing what Theos is doing. I will need allies. Osionis. They have held off...
So... Whoa. Are those Hylia's souls? How big is this place? Decent sized. Is it swarming with enemies? That's the real question. Ooh. Well, there's certainly something. But I don't think these are particularly strong, are they? Yeah, no, they can't take a serious hit.
I'm here. Yeah.
Yeah, nothing we can't handle. And heck, we killed that sky dragon without even using much any effort. Venture through a doorway into an underground tunnel. Staircase coils upward, leading to a dim passage. In the upper level, light filters through the collapsed ceiling, while a pile of stones and rubble blocks the way ahead. Clear it with a pry bar. Efforts to dislodge the boulder, rolls free with a heavy groan. Their slabs and chunks of debris begin to break away. Eesh. As the debris tumbles down, you lunge through the narrowing gaps. Kana isn't fast enough, disappears behind the falling rocks, emerges from a cloud of dust, hunched over, cradling tender ribs. So, he got torn up, of course. Because that's what Kana does. Boots speed. Cool.
Margaren's fire casts light in dark places.
Alright, well, I was hoping we could kill that stupid thing alone, but whatever. This isn't going to go well for them either way. Yeah, now let's just try to light into them. Unless, of course, they paralyze everyone. I forgot that these stupid things can do that. There we go. These are really low-level enemies. Like, is this seriously an end-game area? Charmstone creatures cold, slimy with fungal growth. all the ways down from here are broken off. Ooh. Seen things like that throughout Twin Elms. More lurkers. Let's get up here to a better vantage point. What's the most effective? I mean, I guess you can just rain these down on them. Can this fit down there? Not really in the way I want it to, but it won't matter.
Let's have it! Let's go. Let's most inconvenient.
Did we kill that will-o-wisp?
Huh?
I think we might have caught it in one of the explosions.
Steady does it.
This is not a burial isle. These things aren't buried. These are just corpses left out. 3 might. Cool. Not better than what I've got, but cool.
I'm here.
One tapped it. Whoa. What's back here? Oh, more souls. Okay, so let me try to see something real quick. So Eothas, god of rebirth. Woedica, goddess of justice. I guess I'm still kind of confused on exactly what happened in the Saints' War, and what part both of them played in it.
Let's go.
It's weird. Do they always have like a long casting time spell that they use? Alright, I can hear at least one more of those stupid banshees. Yeah, there it is. Just kill her now. There we go. Oh, whoa. Whoa! They're behind it. Okay, kill that one.
Leave it to me.
Yeah, we'll leave these ones alone. Let's focus on that.
I have.
Did he one-tap a shade? With that blast, that thing must have already been hurt. Pretty sure that shadow's just one of them, though, so who really cares? Got him.
Huh?
Oh, the shade's dead. I thought it was still out there. I don't know. With all of their teleporting nonsense, it's hard to tell what's really going on.
What?
I'm here. Yeah.
Fortunately, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter because they're not dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
Good to know that there are some druids out here, though. Last Blade of the White. It's just a sword. Plus 20% attack speed. That's really its only claim to anything nice. This one's got 15% from the Durgan stuff, and it's also heavily upgraded otherwise. So I'm holding on to it. How good? The sword's superb as well, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's not superb. It's legendary. The other one that I have, so... Yeah, actually... We're gonna switch these. Steadfast has some pretty handy passive effects. The protection against fear and stuff is particularly helpful. Otherwise, I think that regular sword is way stronger. Grotto of Echoes. Right, where do we need to go here? Do we know a specific location? Find the Court of the Penitents. Okay. So don't jump down any massive pits, because that'll start getting us to the end of the game type stuff.
Not a sound.
Okay, more souls over here. Oh, and here. Didn't think we went in here.
Keeping an eye out.
Yeah.
There's also some fungus up here. Am I missing something when it comes to soul collection? Or whatever it is that I'm doing around here? Because they're there sometimes and then they're not others. And I don't know if they're important or what's going on, and I don't want to miss things. Oh yeah, he has bruised ribs. It's a serious hit to Constitution from that, my goodness. And this would be it. There's Theos.
Another turn, Inquisitor. I ask again, Jovara Ixensios, do you confess to these heresies of which you stand accused? Do you confess to apostasy?
I confess to renouncing a mistake.
Do you confess to conspiracy against the one true faith?
I confess to opening minds.
Do you confess to false prophecy?
I confess to following a false prophet.
Indeed. And where might we...
He wears the robes of a Grand Inquisitor.
You have no followers here, Herod. Another turn. You are...
I'm...
So I assume they tortured her to death.
The exiled queen. Let's hope that grim countenance bodes well.
And there's Wodika's statue. Nope, more souls over here. Right, yeah. I don't think I'm seeing any more anywhere on the map, because it looked like they just appeared there. Alright. Let's rest here against Beast. Well, back to damage versus flanked. Oh, wow, he can choose now for some reason. I think.
Huh? Huh? Huh?
Consulot's skull seems stuck there. Not sure why. Okay, well, I think I'm going to end this one here then. I don't know exactly what we need to do for Durance's quest. I think it might just be a thing where you have to rest enough times, because I know sometimes that triggers stuff. But I think we are now at a point where I'm ready to do the other quests, the other party quests. And they're likely going to be easy. I'm really only going to do them because I know that they have a relevance on the rest of the story, and because they're quests that need to be finished. Like, if I look at my journal now, I have the 2 main quests there. These are all the party quests of the other people. I only have 5 of them. Wait a minute. Now, there's an extra one here. Because if I look in my party roster... Well, I can't look at it here. Harivas, who I don't have a quest for at the moment, does have his quest. And I think there might be one other, but I'm not sure. But I don't have any more tasks. Those are all done. So, yeah, we just have those left. So, I'm going to run around. I'm going to talk to everyone, get all the information I can, set up whatever quests I can get set up. And then in the next episode, I guess we'll just be knocking out those. I might take a full episode, or a much longer episode, to just do all of them at once. I think there's probably going to be 5 or 6. And I'll make sure...
Last thing the Deerwood needs is another foreign colony.
Supplicant. Yeah, send an escort. Anyone, really. And then I'll make sure... What will I make sure of? Right, that I don't miss out on anything from Durance by my own lack of attention for the end of the game. Like, I don't want it to be a thing where you have to rest enough times, or it's a random thing after resting that can happen, and then I just don't rest often enough and finish the game without finishing his. So I'm going to make sure that's, like, what it takes to finish his thing. I know a lot of people don't agree with looking stuff up in games like this.
Yeah.
But honestly, if it's not readily apparent,
Hail
I
and
don't want
well
to miss out on the content. So I might as well look it up. You know, I'd sell that. I don't need it anymore. I'm just keeping that for Kana. That's still the Torque of Defiance. Yeah. Oh, right, yeah. We're supposed to have gotten some grand stuff, but it looks like all we got was a scroll from that quest that they finished, so let's just do that. Alright, then. That's gonna do it for this one. So I'll look up some stuff up, see what I need to do. We'll be picking up the next one, ready to start knocking party quests out, with the intention of getting them all done then. But that is all for this one. So, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.